Let me tell you, it's getting really bad. I almost spend every single hour of my day thinking about this game if I'm not already playing it. It's starting to bleed into my own personal life too. It's getting disastrous, honestly. And it kind of makes sense to a degree. I've always had an addictive nature with games I really enjoy playing, and I've experienced this with other rhythm games in the past, generally with the popular mobile games like Piano Tiles or something, and I can't forget about the fact that the first video game I had ever owned in general was Guitar Hero on the PlayStation 2. Come June this year, and I get the sudden urge to want to get back into the rhythm game genre again, and I remember seeing a post about Project Diva gameplay, which got me interested enough for that to be the game I chose to play, and while I enjoyed it, I stopped after about 20 hours and moved on to different things. Then a week later, I went to an arcade, played Waka, Groove Coaster, DDR, and Sound Voltex, and I got sucked right back into the rhythm kick, dude. In the past 2 months, I have abandoned almost everything to play this damn game. It's never been more over for me, bro. I was playing through so many games that I have just put on permanent hold because I just want to play this and only this. I had never really even listened to Vocaloid music before playing this game, and while I would say that I'm a pretty decent fan now, I really only got into this game because it also is the first rhythm game where a lot of the challenge comes from learning the chart and getting muscle memory rather than sight reading and fast reaction time, at least as a beginner it is. I also have that epic gamer pride, so I almost immediately made the jump from hard mode to extreme and extra extreme with around 30 hours into the game, which is not a good idea, but it's what ended up happening anyways, and now I'm slowly but surely working on perfecting as many songs as I can, because I'm a masochist, I think. You know, it's really crazy. When I decided to start going for perfects, I decided to start from a 6 stars difficulty song, which is the easiest extreme difficulty chart. And then I went straight to an 8.5 and spent an entire week trying to perfect Snowman before I realized Bluetooth keyboards sucked and I was playing with an absurd amount of input delay for no reason. And that's when I realized all the pain I had went through was entirely self-inflicted. Fast forward to now, and while I'm still not quite good enough to consistently perfect 8.5s and up, I can at least clear up to 9 stars, and can get through about half of a 9.5 before I drop a single note and it spirals into a complete disaster as I struggle to reassess what buttons I need to be pressing. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. The timing is impossible. I can't do that. That's actually the main challenge of a lot of charts in my experience, where pressing the buttons to the rhythm isn't that hard, but the problem comes from needing to press the correct buttons. I'm a keyboard player, and I map the controls similar to how you'd play on a DualShock controller, since that's the general standard for a controller in this game. So I have to jump my fingers across 13 different buttons the entire time I'm playing, and keeping up with that for upwards of 4 minutes on some charts is actually impossible. And I think that's where I ended up really getting addicted to this game, because unlike most rhythm games I had played in the past where you really just had to brute force your way through the chart until you eventually win, with Megamix you get the practice mode, which means for hard sections of songs that you keep failing, you can go in to practice a bunch of times without needing to slog through the first sections of the songs. It really helps for the ending of songs when going for perfects, since that's generally where the hardest part comes from, but it's also probably the section you'll be playing the least when it comes to actual attempts of a perfect. In a way, it's kind of like speedrunning, which I used to do a lot, so it's probably why I clung on to Diva as hard as I did. The only unfortunate thing about Diva is that, for one, it's kind of dead, and basically confirmed to be cancelled. As well as the fact that I'm so late to the party that everyone else who played this game had already moved on, and now I'm one of the only people that I know that actually plays this game. I do play Sakai on the side as sort of a remedy for this reason, but also it just has a lot of more modern songs that I like playing, and its gameplay feels sorta similar to Waka, which is in fact my favorite arcade rhythm. I just can't play that as much because the nearest one is 30 minutes away from me. Luckily, since I bought the Steam version of Diva, I can play with mods, so I actually can get these modern songs into the game, which I've been having a lot of fun with. Honestly, there really isn't a point to this video. I kind of just wanted to rant about my addiction for this game, and as a sort of update to why I kind of stopped playing Fire Emblem, despite it being in the middle of so many projects that I was working on. It's really been a long time since there's been a game that's completely rewired my brain this hard, and frankly, I'm not sure when I'll be able to get off this ride. I'm barely not gonna get it. I'm pissed off, bro. I can't I wanna go home. That's good. I'm so good at this game, bro. First try, and I'm like basically, that's basically a perfect. I basically got a perfect. I don't want to hear it. I'm good. I'm good. We're good. I'm so good at this game. I'm genuinely like one of the best players in this game. Fucking ever did. Gotta look at the screen. Okay. Fuck, I'm dumb as hell. I'm dumb as hell. You do that. You keep pressing the button. I don't know why I can't do the beginning. That's pretty good. That 97% is really good. That's solid for like a first try almost.